GeekGamerTV proudly presents the Papa Circuit Final 2012 Marathon Phase with top-seeded Zach Sharp, second seed Keith Elwin, fourth seed Joshua Henderson, and 19th seed Daniele Acciari. It's now time for round 4 of 7, Whirlwind.
Finally, we're going to see Whirlwind for the first time in this tournament.
First and only time.
Yeah, it will be the first and only. And you know, I was saying it earlier to you, Chase. I think people weren't picking it because there are things a little bit intimidating and dangerous with it if you haven't been able to play it much and test it out.
That's true.
So you know, they might be gratefully playing it just to get it out of the way even.
That's true.
It would be fun, just you and I, to kind of say, do you think anyone's going to crack 2 or 3 or 4 million on this? You know
I mean, I got to play a lot of this game in practice and playing over the past couple days.
Right.
It's a very efficient, quick Whirlwind.
It plays fair.
And you have to respect it. If you can respect it and play it, you can get a good score. But I'd say you're going to get a couple players maybe cracking 10.
Oh, that'd be good.
And maybe a couple players not even cracking 2.
Right.
I mean,
it can be that way.
That
Whirlwind can be that hard.
That wicked.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah, they're ready to start on this now.
So I'm excited finally to talk about Whirlwind because
we
haven't talked about it in a while.
Love Whirlwind.
And if you're just tuning in, here's what Whirlwind's all about. As you can see on the play field, there's a compass rose right in the dead center. And the object of the game is to hit those colored targets. Those light the locks. And so, as Mr. Sharp here does a soft plunge, he's probably going to let that go. He does not. And he gets a sweeping score, but no skill shot. So he'll back that in there into the cellar. There's 7 different cellar awards that are. There's a light underneath the score that you're not seeing that blinks depending on what that award is, and that will change depending on that spinner shot there on the far right-hand side. And so go ahead, Dean.
Yeah, no, I was going to say. On the skill shot there, people might thought that he missed it badly.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, what they like to do, because they find the skill shot dangerous, where you just hit the bank of targets, and then suddenly the ball just flies down the middle or the side, and you had no chance. A lot of people like to plunge it, what's called plunging short, so that it comes up over the edge.
Right.
And just try to land it on your flipper, so you actually have it in control and can do what you want to do.
So right now, Bowen and Mark and the other tournament directors here at Papa are working on that replacement game. In the meantime, it'll be Ethan and I doing some calls here. As we see, now he's going to lose that, isn't he?
Yep, he was not thinking.
He does not get a ball save after the lock, and he's just realizing that as he walks away.
Right.
So what happens there, just like that, a machine is replaced, and now we have future spa back.
Yep, they were really on top of things here.
Oh, sorry. I had you muted. There you go.
It's just an incredible turnaround time for this tech team. And we have wheeled in a future spa, which when they play this game, we'll talk about the rules and what this game does. It's a crazy, crazy game. Keith Elwin is playing ball 1 here on Whirlwind, and he's making a choice that a lot of players make, which is trying to plunge skill shots, and if you don't hit anything at all, you can let the ball drain. But if you hit any target, you must play out.
Yeah, we were just talking about that too. So it was actually perfect that right after that we got a nice demonstration of letting it drain on purpose just for a second shot.
And Keith is trying to get a quick multi-ball started by shooting consecutive ramps. It's a nice strategy. I think that's actually a good strategy for a game like this one where no one has played it. No one knows how difficult the ramp will be. The side ramp, one of the most difficult shots in all of pinball.
I say it's the toughest. It's the toughest.
You know what?
Will the kickouts friendly? No one has played this game all day. This is the first time.
Right.
The general course of action is to shoot the arrow targets, in this case the yellow and red, and those will light block. But you can also shoot the cellar door, which is next to the yellow northwest target right in the middle. It's a hole shot with a yellow light on top. And that will start a bonus round. The playfield will indicate what the bonus round will be. That's not on the display, so we'll tell you what it is when someone has something appropriate. Or we could zoom out.
I might be able to pull that off.
I think it'll show it on the display too, though.
Yeah, we're not sure if we have the right angle.
I might be able to pull it off. Let me take a look.
hold at. Meanwhile, Josh Henderson trying to make skill shots here, and the outlanes are particularly nasty on Whirlwind as a whole. Also, this game has a center post, and center post allows players to just bang a ball. That's a nice save on that right outlane, and into the hole for Jets at Max. It's not one of the better awards. Some of the awards are really nice.
It's the worst.
That's one of the worst. So ball returns here. You can relight those rounds by shooting the side ramp, and he's trying to complete the targets to light lock. There's really no safety in this game.
I was going to say, is it that safe even shooting at those targets? I mean, you need them.
You need them, yeah. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and not shoot them? Well, you get a target for free if you make a side ramp.
Right.
So if you think a target is particularly difficult or dangerous,
and it'll relight the cellar,
you can shoot the side ramp instead. But there's no guarantee that you'll make the side ramp.
Right above the score.
Very hard.
Oh, you got it.
Right above the score.
yeah.
You have the.
So it says light the million shot, and that's good. That side ramp, so if Daniele shoots the center, he'll light the million shot, and he does. So a million is now lit on the side ramp. No player has a million yet, so if he can pull this off, he will be in the lead. That's a tough kick out.
Yeah, that was nice.
Now we played this game last night as part of the, and that is an absolute crumble.
Didn't I save 2 to 3 million?
Yes,
I did.
Bowen. Yeah, when you were down
away.
there helping him, we said we might see a 10, but we probably will see a 2 or so.
2 or 3.
I don't think players are going to win with a 2 or 3 here.
No, not a win.
Gotta get to
not a win.
multiple.
No, we're going to be seeing those though. It can be a pretty merciless game.
You're absolutely right. And in that case, Daniele making a little tap flip to try and control the ball. Instead, push the ball just enough. We saw that same play from Josh Henderson earlier, and it's the kind of play that, if you didn't know these guys were the best in the world and seen them doing some amazing stuff, you'd look at that and go, "Wow, that was a really amateur drain."
Right.
That was a bad one, and it looks awful. The worst drain of all time is when you're trying to do one of those tap passes and you fail to hit the button hard enough to trigger the flipper.
So it just rolls off the tip.
And it just rolls off the flipper like you just gave up. I think that's called a Mahaffey pass. In honor of Mike Mahaffey, he's one of the best players at these generation games.
And I have no problem telling you, I'm probably a master of the Mahaffey pass.
Yeah, anyone can do a Mahaffey pass. You just got to get a trap and then give up.
Yes.
All right. So
2 balls locked now, multi-ball's ready, and the green shot, the ramp shot, will start multi-ball.
Either ramp shot.
Player can also, and this is huge.
Oh.
Multi-ball is lit now as well. If he can start this multi-ball, here it comes.
Now,
the side ramp is worth 3 million points right now.
He's feeling it.
And here comes a kick shot just to hit that jackpot, and it's no good. So with 3 balls, now 2. And a rejection out of that shot. Oh, boy. Bad break there. Great center post. Beautiful center post. And Zach's like, oh, my God, what just happened? I think he was pretty certain of that center post, but it really worked out. That is...
another one.
It takes balls of steel.
It sure does.
I see what you did.
Oh,
there.
you get it? Yeah.
Now he's going to hold on to it.
We're here all day.
Shot.
He drained out of the multi-ball, but there is a restart. You put it in the cellar door like that. Instant restart.
Now, Bowen,
it's only a 2-ball restart.
Right.
Multi-ball is over.
Right.
The side ramp is now worth 2 million, which still is an appreciable number of points in this game. And if he can get one jackpot, the jackpot remains lit, and a million is added to the jackpot every time you make it. That's 2 million right now. He's going to try to back in.
Nice.
Wow,
Good
that's
shot.
an amazing shot.
They haven't been able to hit that in practice.
No one has really been able to pull that off, but Zach is Zach.
I've actually seen him do that a few times on Whirlwinds. He's exceptionally good at it, just figuring out just the right time.
If you're too early on that, and here it comes. No, not high enough. Here it comes again. No, bad accuracy on that one. And that'll do it. End the multi-ball, no jackpot, no quick multi-ball jackpot.
Wow, that is just nuts.
No
A lot of work.
And
It's
that's,
rejecting
it's
very
rejecting
strong
shots out of
flippers
that lob.
probably.
Strong flippers here, and that's not generally supposed to happen, but it can happen 25% of the time. 2 ramps here. If you continue to make these ramps, you earn points.
Danger.
Pretty safe. He's going to get that. I didn't like that save. Oh! Three-setter.
Three today.
3-way combo.
Oh, he was
excited,
going for it, too.
Chase. You and I were thinking the same thing.
I wanted three-way combo.
For the second multi-ball, you have to make 2 sets of lights, but they only come up one at a time. So here, the green lights are on. He's got to make that tiny little upper loop, which is a very difficult shot to even get to. The best way to get to that shot is to raise the ramp, which he just did. The ramp you see on the right actually has 2 different ways it can go. It's got a little plastic piece that raises up and down. So now we can shoot under the ramp into a hole that then feeds the shot he's after. That's the shot there. He's going to shoot that around, or I'm not sure which one he was going for there, but he did get it.
I think he was going to go for side. He wants the cellar lit. Oh,
and every time you shoot into the cellar, it will get something, million is lit, and it will toggle the state of that ramp. So the ramp is down now. Good catch. Fired it away because that is going to be released on a ball search, because the ball search will fire the spinning disc. I think that he should probably try to control this himself.
where is it right now?
It's on top of the spinning disc on the right side.
Really?
Near the southwest, near the
I didn't have danger.
Oh, so it's hiding under the metal ramp. Okay.
So as soon as the ball search triggers, which just take a little while, it'll spin those, and
There it is.
I don't know why he let that happen. Just tap it off yourself. You wouldn't risk the randomness of that. In any case, he's got control again. Just to let you know where we are in the final here. This is a 7-game final. This is game 4. Players earn points on their finish on each game with 4 points for first, 2 for second, 1 for third, 0 points for last. Daniele Acciari of Italy has 9 points out of a possible 12. Keith Elwin has 6 in second place. Joshua Henderson has 4, and Zach Sharp has 2. We haven't mentioned this yet about Zach Sharp, but Zach and Josh Sharp are the sons of Roger Sharp, famous writer who then moved into pinball and basically made pinball legal in New York City again. In court, he was able to plunge a skill shot, choosing a lane on a game and proving to a court that pinball was a game of skill and not of luck. In New York and in a lot of major U.S. cities, pinball was declared illegal in the 1940s because it was essentially being thought of as a gambling game. And they weren't wrong.
Nice ball there on
that was
this
a great
tough
ball.
game.
That was a great ball. A lot of the pinball games at the time were bingo games with just holes. And if you put the 5 balls in the correct holes, you could earn up to 600 free games.
Wow.
And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to play 600 free games.
No, I'm not.
And neither was the player. The player would win 600 nickels or 600 quarters or whatever it was, and the location would just pay the player for their free games, and then take the free games off the machine. So it wasn't really a bad reason to declare pinball illegal as a gambling device at that point. There was very little skill to it. Since then, flippers were invented in the 1940s, I believe, with Humpty Dumpty. The drop targets, the bumpers, the in-lanes, the flipper configuration you see now was invented by Steve Kordek in a game called Triple Action, I believe, or Genko. And really, now the pinball has just evolved over 80 years now. With the times, dot matrix displays, solid-state technology, now LCDs, which will be in games for the first time this year with Wizard of Oz, as well as Stern. The rumors are that they will have an LCD as well sometime in the near future. And it's just technology in a box. Every game custom made. It's custom speech, custom sounds, custom mechanics. Bad break there by Keith Elwin.
This Whirlwind has just been wicked.
You know, and I have to say, it's nice to see Zach with a bit of a lead here. He's had some rough games, and I want to see him get back into
before this game that Zach really needed to turn it around here and get at least a second
and it's looking good so far.
To give himself a chance to climb back in. The second, third, and fourth place awards in this event are all identical. There's $800 for each player.
Nice.
But first place is $2,500 and the fantastic Circuit Champion belt, which will establish that player as a champion for all time, or at least this time. Joshua Henderson on the machine now, and Joshua Henderson.
He's really got that side ramp dialed in.
Yeah,
I've seen a few times today.
Good shots there.
Three-way.
Oh.
I really don't think you should just shout three-way like that. What are you after here?
We're talking about the three-way combo.
Did you talk about the three-way combo before?
No. So the three-way combo is left loop, left, then inner loop, then ramp. And you get a huge amount of points, right, Bowen? Huge.
No, you get 250,000 points.
But it's the best sound effect in the whole game.
But the game goes ape. It goes woo! It just goes insane.
It goes crazy.
The game just gives it all to you. And I don't know why they don't use that sound effect more often for other things. It's there. Why not use it in other games?
Because it's so special.
It is special.
It's
tough
very
to
special.
do.
And there's a three-way combo in Funhouse.
Four-way even.
Oh, there's a four-way. That's
Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, the combo.
Yes.
This was really the first game to feature a combo at all.
I think you're right.
This was the invention of the combo. The games that carried this forward were Funhouse with 3- and 4-way combos, and then Adam's Family with its 3- and 4-way combos. Really delicious stuff. And then
he's going for the
that
quick
turned
multi-ball,
into
perhaps.
He gets that drop target in the back,
And
but
there it is.
he doesn't seem to be doing that. He's just cashing ramps.
Is Robert Gagnon playing?
Ramps.
Oh boy,
Cashing ramps.
And
there it is. Now, he may have been aiming for that the whole time and just it missed and cashed the ramp. I've definitely done that.
You see
and if you miss it that way,
no, he tried.
Yeah, you gotta bounce this over. That's a bounce pass. Oh my God! Just post transfer, dude. There it is. He's got it. That's a nice
Just
play.
2 shots right
here.
here.
We're seeing great work here from Joshua Henderson, and both he and Zach Sharp are the players who needed a comeback game here, and they both have significant advantages.
Oh, that's an unlucky, but he's going to get one shot, and he doesn't get it.
What happened there?
It went
Did
right
he
to
plunge the outlay?
He basically plunged right almost.
Almost. It was a deflection off the sling.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oofta.
Oofta.
Well, he's got a lock here. He's advancing towards the regular multi-ball.
2 are locked
now lit. And
he does full
coming
plunge.
Around, full pull.
Oh, that's a
that would have
gutsy.
been the beginning of multi-ball with an extra million on top as a cherry.
Cherry?
A little cherry on top. Sweeping score.
Another
Chris Wild.
That was
there we go.
Oh, he's trying to back.
Don't backhand. You know it's not working. Do a post transfer here.
Nope.
Wow. What? I don't understand that play at all. But he.
It
lips out. He made the shot.
And he's going to hold it here.
Finally.
There we go.
Make the shot.
Wow, nice solid shot, and he's got it now.
Take the shot.
He's
Henderson.
right up
Take
there with
shot.
Zach. This is going to start making a difference.
He's got 5 million on the board. He makes the jackpot here. Nope, no good.
Nope.
But 3 balls in play. Here's another jackpot chance. No good, a little too low.
And he's going to pass almost.
The jackpot is the side ramp here. This is still ball 2, so everybody has another chance. But he will have. He will definitely have the lead. Get that? No.
I mean, for those watching,
nope.
For those watching
at home,
really
hard shot. Obviously,
it is.
If these players can aim for it this many times, another chance. Nope. Another chance. Yes.
There we go.
That's a jackpot, and the game really rewards you well for this. You get big points, special animation that doesn't happen any other time. The compass goes crazy, the music changes, and you just feel like you killed it. And this is what I think is really one of the great appeals of pinball. That whatever you do in pinball, it's you. You did it. It wasn't like a cutscene or something. There are no cutscenes. Well, there actually are cutscenes in pinball, video modes. And Lethal Weapon 3 has literal cutscenes. But you do everything. Everything you do, everything that happens in pinball is happening right in front of you physically. And Josh Henderson here has put up a jackpot. Gets another one. It's 3 million. Here comes a feed. And no. 3 chances there, but those were hard chances. His feed to that top flipper. Now this I don't understand that choice. But it worked out okay. Oh man, he's keeping these alive. It's really nice to see. That was a great little tap flip there. And another chance at the jackpot. 3 million.
This is crazy how he's keeping these long for so long.
This is a long multi-ball. People don't play this multi-ball for this long.
The music has to restart now. It's going so long.
No way, man.
This is a very long
music is too good not to hear. You know, it's great music. Chris Granner did the music for this game and a lot of the classic pins.
There we go.
And the lip out there.
It
wouldn't have been a chance there to get credit for that.
Three-way.
The game
Three-way.
has no.
Three-way.
Oh, he got 2 out of 3.
We were 1 shot away.
You stop saying 3-way.
It's for
so
me
loud.
and Chase. We love this. Great ball.
That was that was one of the best balls we've seen from Josh Henderson. Certainly the best ball we've seen from him in the final.
Sure.
And He's
Very
definitely
timely,
played well
too.
before.
Would you rather me yell out 4-way, Bowen?
But
Well,
it just ain't in this game.
you know,
Bring in fun.
you want to just make it clear that you mean the combo.
3-way combo. Great ball there.
Great ball there.
I see Daniele now.
Daniele getting control. He is active there, and he's going to bounce this over and start quick multi-ball. Oh, right off the edge of the flipper. It looked like a sure catch there. Just a
there it
patient,
is, right there.
very patient play. He has started quick multi-ball here, which will light the side ramp for $1 million a shot. Unlimited, as it were. There are millions everywhere. Well, actually, there's only millions in one place. And it happens to be the really hard shot that no one can hit. Such is life. Such is pinball.
That's why I love this game so much.
Good cradle separation. Great patience. He's got full trap. One on each flipper. And that was probably could have actually shot that ball into the other ball as a carom. But I think he would rather. Good use of the center post. Center posts are really difficult to handle because so many times you just blow it. You're like, oh, that'll be off the center post. And then instead it glances off the side of the center post. You lose the ball, and you're like, I could have saved that if there were no center post. I screwed up. You can actually do worse with the center post than you do when there isn't.
We had a comment in the chat room earlier. Aren't some center posts removed?
Center posts can be removed, and we tried in general to keep the game fairly close to factory so that players would know what to expect. People at home watching would know what to expect and know how the game behaves. And to show skills. You know, isn't it cool to see people banging the ball off the center post?
Which is also called...
a great maneuver.
Which is also called what?
The center post maneuver?
I thought it was like Balls of Steel or something.
Balls of Steel is a documentary about Sean Grant.
I thought it was also a term.
No.
No? Okay.
It's called the center post.
Just center post.
Post save? I don't know.
I thought there was a term for that.
What's the center post save? A chill maneuver sometimes? I don't know. There's all these names for things, and everybody has their own names because people generally learn People generally learn pinball in pockets.
I think
now we have a collective of players on the internet, but so many players just learn in their own area,
right?
And like they were the master of their area, or learned the skills from other players in the area, and so there's so many names for things.
But I think Stephen Bowden has created a pinball dictionary on Fun with Bonus.
Yes.
Website.
Yeah, funwithbonus.com is, and that's a term invented by Cameron Silver,
nice,
the programmer at Williams,
clean
to
sweep?
Describe what happens when you end your ball.
Oh, it doesn't get the clean.
You end your ball and you get Fun with Bonus. And Steve chose to use that as the name of his website and his Twitter as well. Solid player, Steve. He was in the circuit final earlier, got eliminated. Fun little site, lots of jokes and dictionary.
So maybe he'll look one up for us. He'll figure out what that center post.
I'm sure he knows what it's called. I tend not to care about those terms too much. You can just make up new ones. Just make up new ones anytime.
Fun stuff.
So we'll call that the Riker maneuver.
Wait a minute. Is that something to do with ram scoops or something?
I don't know. That's a nice shot there as Zach locks ball one. He's got a ball locked for the second multi-ball and 5.7 million. Good side ramp shot. But it drains off the ramp.
Wow. And you're done.
So he drains off the ramp. That is a tough way to end the ball. Really not much he could have done about that, but over 6 million.
A pretty
great
decent
score.
game.
He's got to feel a little snake bit by that, though. That is a good score, but he's got Josh Henderson at player 3 who's already surpassed that score. The best that Zach can do here is to get 2 points and go to 4.
Yeah.
He's going to have to turn it up even harder in order to have a chance to win.
He is starting to fall behind, so to speak. And he's our number one seed.
You're like, what is that? He didn't score any points. On Jungle Queen, if you didn't score any points, you're boned. On Whirlwind,
you're boned?
Boned. Yeah.
Don't start talking to me about firepower.
Yeah,
let's not do
we're
that.
going to need you to come in on Sunday.
Yeah. We lost some people, and we need to play catch-up, okay? Thanks.
Quick multi-ball. This is big.
Now, this is big.
This will help.
This is big for KME. KME is Keith Owen's initials. And now that is actually a perfect way of handling that kick out. Just let it go. Let it bounce over.
Wow.
Perfect trap there
Excellent.
against the sling. Call that sling trap. or a post trap or a Troy maneuver.
Oh! Wow.
My goodness.
That is
very unfortunate.
That is an awful, ugly situation for Keith.
Squeezing between the flipper and the post. Right down. Gone.
And I think that was the case. We saw a drain like that from him on another game earlier on Demo Man, where he's really confident in his shot making, and oftentimes, and you saw it there, if you were to play that back slowly, his flipper stayed up after that shot longer than necessary.
So it wasn't ready to flip again when it came
wasn't
near
ready
it.
to flip again. I think the confidence in the shot there was a and that's a nice play by Josh Henderson starting multiple. He is just padding the lead now.
Holy, he got it again.
against the master of time and space, Daniele Acciari,
yeah, exactly.
who has romped this entire day, winning hundreds of dollars, making the circuit final. What is it?
Oh, he's like, move over a seat.
Yeah, just so I can have my old chair back.
You want to sit down?
You know, some broadcasters will stand, some will sit.
Oh, yeah.
No. See, that's my chair. This is my chair
Yours
also.
is awesome. Yours is awesome.
So that was a quick multi-ball. It's over already. That was quick.
He did it to get the lock.
We're getting... he's over 10 million. He's into 8 figures here. This is closing in on the grand champion score.
This is right about where Chase and I guessed at least one person would get.
I know.
Reset,
one person,
and that was a nice game by Josh
Very
Henderson.
nice game.
Solid performance for Elwin. It's going to be a 0, which is a pretty shocking result on this game. It's 7 games, so taking a 0 once is not going to kill you, but it definitely has a big hurt.
And no matter who,
much worse than big hurt.
These 4 players are all great. So it really, when Chase and I were saying you're going to see a score probably under 2, it's hard to pick. Oh, and it's going to be this person.
Yeah,
it's Keith Elwin, the number 1 person in the world, got under 2 million.
Any of these players ought to finish under 2.
Yeah, that's Whirlwind.
Here's Acciari. He has an opportunity here to start multi-ball, and you think, boy, he's got a lot of ground to make up. Well, the points can add up very fast in the multi-ball. As we said with the jackpot starts at 2 million. The second jackpot is 3 million. He's doing a little more than normal to get control here. Side ramp would have been an extra million, but he missed it. I would hope for him to do a post transfer and in the hole, but he really doesn't do post transfers. He shoots. Oh, never mind. Post transfer.
Nice drop catch there.
Drop catch. Good drop catch there. This is perfect. And he is going to shoot this shot to start multi-ball now. And he missed it the same way that Keith Elwin missed it. But he got a recovery. Chance number 2.
So this is the
it lips out. Oh, that's
a drop catch. And he picks up the low pressure jets, which does absolutely nothing.
Oh, it flashes those yellow things at you a lot, so that you're
which is worth
you've got seizure issue, or if you're looking for actions, you get the high pressure jets now.
And then that's
get in that hole. Oh, it lipped out again. My goodness. Whoever put this machine together, the mechanical people. I'm just kidding.
Rough.
They do a really great job here.
Now he gets the drop target at maximum, which is huge. Not really.
No, but you know what? These low pressure jet shots, or filling in the card, if they can complete all 7, they're going to get something called Superceller.
And he does release it. He feels the power with
he got the side ramp, which is an extra 1 million points.
Right there.
Here's a chance for 2 right there. Oh, and he got blocked by the other ball.
How did those stay
twice, off the post twice.
Oh my God.
And
that was one for the instant replay. And disappointing there.
He'll get a second chance.
No trade, but he
got it.
It just gave him the restart. He needed to shoot the cellar to get a restart. It just said, your ball's already in there. Fine.
You're
good enough.
Good for you. Good for you.
All right, so he's doing a soft plunge.
Right here, he's doing a soft plunge.
Interesting choice.
Get the ball on a flipper and try to make the lock shot.
I should tell you, I don't think he can let it drain.
Wow, nice.
You can.
If it misses, you can during the restart. I did not know that.
You can get a replunge, but that's over.
That's done. Yeah.
So he's going to have to find more points, and the points he's going to find by completing the cellar door. He's got 4 out of the 7 awards, and he's missing that. It's in on the bounce. That's 5 awards on the cellar. You can see the lights above him. 2 more, the 500,000 and upper jets. To relight this, he's going to have to shoot the side ramp or go through the right in lane. I think that if I were Daniele here, I would raise the ramp.
Yeah.
He may have shot for the extra ball thinking that it's going to give him an extra ball, but
No
it
way.
will not actually give him something. There are no extra balls available.
Oh my God, that's the third
Another
time.
one.
Third
that
time
was
this
that
game.
was well played. Perfect play
Yeah.
there. So backhanding it into the scoop would bring the ramp up so that he could then shoot and get the green lights. But he's gonna go back to his strength, which is shot making.
I think he wants to maybe get a quick multi-ball going again.
To get quick multi-ball, he's gonna need 5 consecutive ramps, 5 consecutive right ramps, and then that target. And that sounds really tall order, but this is Daniele talking about. So
Right.
he can do it. Look at that shot.
Three-way combo.
Again!
4 center bounces and
Three-way.
5.
Okay, that was it.
5th time's the charm.
Wow.
See,
What a
that,
game.
that's where the center
Yep.
post can hurt a player, because he would have made that save if there were no center post. He would have just done a slap save and gotten it back that way. Daniele finishes third. We have a amazing third at almost 5 million. Zach Sharp takes second. Joshua Henderson with the victory. So
And right now they're going to get Future Spa ready to go.
it's like a spa,
but
from
in the future,
man.
Yeah.
So after 4 games of the 7-game circuit final, we have Daniele Acciari of Italy with 10 points. Joshua Henderson from Illinois, the kid, 8 points. Keith Elwin from Carlsbad, California, the champ, 6 points. And Zach Sharp, the number 1 seed, 4 points.
And at the end of round number 4, Daniele Acciari is still in the lead with 10 points. Joshua Henderson moves into second with 8. Keith Elwin, third place with 6. And Zach Sharp with 4. Keep it right here on GeekGamer.tv, Papa.org, and YouTube for the latest from Pittsburgh.